The data bears this out. So if you go look at all of the studies and things that I'm talking about, you'll see it. But you look at the mindfulness-based relapse prevention studies. So mouthful, mindfulness-based relapse prevention studies. Acceptance, which is a cousin of surrender, reduces cravings more than willpower alone. Why is that, you might ask? Well, great, I've got an answer for you. It's because you're not wrestling the beast anymore. You're naming it and you're taming it. We've talked about this before too when it comes to emotions. When you start to name it and tame it, that's a huge psychological element to us being able to gain that emotional regulation, but then also with things like this. I'm just of a I'm very black and white in this. I don't believe that your willpower, if you're a genuine addict alcoholic, I don't think your willpower is gonna get you anywhere. You can be mad, you can be frustrated, you can be down and out and have lost everything, but if you are relying solely on willpower to get you sober, you're gonna be outrageously disappointed, and that disappointment will creep up on you very quickly. I promise you that, right? So the surrender aspect, surrendering to something greater than yourself is huge. Not complying, not, I see this a lot with Christians too. You know, I it's terrifying. Like I go to church. I go to church on Wednesday nights and I go to church twice on Sundays, Sunday morning service and Sunday evening service, and then I tithe and then okay, great. Are you checking that off the list? Are you doing that because that's what you think that you're supposed to do? Which, don't get me wrong, yes, but are you doing that out of compliance or out of surrender? And if you go and genuinely read the Bible, it's Romans, but it's sure there are other places too, and I'm blanking right now. Again, it is now almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so bear with me, folks. But that's one of the most terrifying realities to me is that if all I'm doing is complying in my religious views, my religious beliefs, my relationship with God, if all I do is comply and I don't have a relationship with God, I haven't surrendered to a relationship with God, it is said that I will get to the gates and he'll just be like, "I never knew you. I can't let you into heaven. I never knew you." That's terrifying to me. And that is very difficult. I love when you read about Paul and how Paul is in a state of constant prayer, and that one got me too because I'm not polished by any means. I don't have any of this figured out. I have a hard time. I have a very difficult time with church nowadays, but that's difficult too